So good morning. I'm gonna start experimenting a little bit with added fat. So I have a big piece of lard here that I'm gonna have with my meals, you know. So not, of course not overdo it, but I would like to have some fat to satiate me some more. Because, you know, I think I'm just freaking pounding in the protein. I mean, it works. I'm staying lean, but I'm putting on some freaking fat here. So maybe if I just incorporate some fat, I will be more satiated. I still want this intuitive eating, you know, so I don't have to restrict myself. But giving myself some fat will probably benefit me in some way. But, you know, as usual, just Lugol's drops helps me tremendously. That's basically the only freaking supplement I take, and the finasteride. So just 2 drops of 5% Lugol's, that is 15 milligrams of iodine. And then 1 milligram pill of freaking finasteride. Just to never lose our hair and regrow my slightly receded temples. And I think the iodine can stain your teeth. It stains everything else, so why wouldn't it stain your teeth? So I just swirl it around in my mouth a little bit with clean water. Look at this. It stains the freaking wall behind it. Like what? And it's in the bottle also. So radioactive stuff. And these are my electrolytes: unrefined sea salt, potassium chloride, and magnesium glycinate. I mix them in water and I drink it, and that will hydrate me. Very good hydration. So my plan is just to eat up all the lean protein I have, and then later I will just have some moderately lean beef and eggs, and I think that will be super simple, like nice way. And I also have gotten into what is it, Vince Giroda, you know, that bodybuilder, if you know what I'm talking about. So today I want these 4, and I'm gonna add some lard to each of these meals. This is very lean pork, but for breakfast I'm gonna have some egg whites. So I'm just gonna cook some egg whites in the oven, and I'm gonna add some lard to that meal also. So today's total protein will be 328 with the egg whites and these lean porks here. And the fat, I will just wing it basically. But yeah, I don't wanna like freaking overconsume food. I'm just in the apartment just doing nothing. I don't want to put on any unnecessary fat, but I would like to be a little more satiated, but because I feel I'm definitely overeating on only protein, because it has no real satiation. Protein has some satiation, but without the fat, it's like really hard. So I'm just gonna add in a little bit of fat intuitively, see if that will help me with my satiation. And temporary, I have everything I need. I have a ton of lard, and that will be my fat source right now. Later, like I said, I will just have some freaking moderately fatty beef and eggs. I think that would be, and I can have some liver once in a while or something. That would be a simple diet for me. Maybe I don't even know if I need the carb loads that Vince does. Maybe they are completely unnecessary, but we'll see. Now it's summer also, so plums are coming, blueberries are coming, so maybe I will enjoy that, and that would be a very good pesticide-free way to get some healthy carbs in also. So maybe I actually do that, so that would be cool. So beautiful. This will be my freaking meal, and also this I will add a little bit of freaking lard to my meal. Not much, but enough. to cause some satiation, some hormone balance, all of that. But put this in the oven right now. Boom, boom. Let's go. Like exactly 20 minutes. I counted before. Take exactly 20 minutes and it's done, it's cooked. Then we'll add some freaking lard to this breakfast. So still high protein but moderate fat. So just adding in the fat for well-being, satiation, hormone balance. And I think this is the way to go. I've been intuitively feeling like I really should have some fat. I'm just... when I eat the pure protein, like the chicken breast, chicken liver, and all of that lean pork, when I had that big 1.65 kilos of meal, it's like there's no satiation, and kind of like feels like rabbit starvation. So you know, I need to add in some satiation and freaking balance in my life in the form of lard. And of course, not overdo it. Just gonna have some, just to make me feel better. I go by feel, intuition. I don't want to really count calories, but I can, like, if I see all the food, okay, this will be good for today. Like very intuitive. And also I count, do I get enough protein? I do get a lot of protein from this. This is still like 328. Let's see here. I'm 75 kilograms approximately. So 328 divided by 75. This is still like... this is perfect actually. This is actually like that study. 4.4 if you even it out. 4.4 grams per kilograms of body weight. Perfect. Actually perfect. So what would be 4.4? 4.4 times 75. 330 for me. I mean, I don't know if it's lean body mass. I'm not freaking... but it's really hard to freaking put on a lot of... what do you say? Fat when you don't have a lot of fat. That is why I will not add too much fat. Fat still has a ton of calories. But I will just add it very carefully, and that will probably help me eat less if I'm very strategic about this. And one really cool idea would like be if I'm gonna follow this Vince style of eating, you know, Vince Guerrero or what his name is, that bodybuilder. I could like have a glass of milk, a big glass of milk. He recommends around like 100 carbs every 4 days. I could have that from sheep milk, from my sheeps, and then then I can have, when I'm adding fat to my meals or anything, instead of eggs, for example, I could have some cream from my sheeps or stuff like that, like very low carb. So I mean, just that would be a cool way to do it my way. So just, I think that would be something cool to experiment with next year when I get my small lambs, you know, and they start to produce milk. So here we have it. It's completely cooked through. All the avidin is dead. So let us just cool a little bit and then we can add some lard to this. Or maybe just add a little bit lard immediately, just to make it a little bit melt a little bit, you know. So some strings of lard. So it will help me freaking sustain myself until my next meal. Because once I start eating like the high protein, like it's, I just go freaking overboard. Actually, I should clip this with the scissors. That would be better. So let's try this out. High protein, moderate fat, or basically a small amount of fat here from lard. Just gonna add some unrefined sea salt to this. Then we're gonna freaking see how this will do with the satiation. If the fat helps me. I hope so. Maybe this is super hot, maybe. It is fine. Wow, this is really good. I love it. The fat made it extremely tasty. Maybe next time or in the future, maybe I have some freaking eggs. Then I can just remove a little bit of yolks. And I can eat mostly egg whites. But this was quite nice. I love the fat. Really nice, actually. It's not too much either. I think this will sustain me. I'm just gonna eat all of this. So this was like 10 times tastier with the freaking fat from the lard. Let's see how this will sustain me now. I feel much more satiated, I feel much better. So 100 grams of protein. I don't know how many grams of lard I had here. But feels good. Maybe 20 or something. I don't know. So I had that breakfast at 9 p.m. Now it's 9 a.m. I mean. Now it's freaking 1 p.m. and I'm gonna have my lunch. And I'm a little bit hungry, but you know I'm not freaking starving. And I did not binge this morning either. And I worked on the farm a little bit and fixed the sheep with the sheeps. So yeah, adding a little bit fat in does a lot. No need to overdo it, but I want some fat. Like some stripes like this, you know. Makes me feel good. And I'm gonna have the lean pork also. Just gonna eat all my lean sources, the chicken breast and the lean pork, and yeah. And I don't, maybe this even is too much. I just want a little bit of fat for hormone health, well-being, a little bit of energy. So just maybe like this or something, that would be enough. As long as I get some fat with every meal, I think I'm good. So I can save that for next meal. I will just have like 4 meals a day or something. That is nice, actually. Very nice. Screw the fast. Just nourish my body. Give myself freaking hormones and stuff. I think that is amazing for me. So cut open little bit. Boom. Then we had a little bit of added fat here. Perfect snack. Damn, this is perfect. Look at this. A little bit of fat, a little bit of lean protein. Perfect. This will just be some moderate fat, moderately fatty beef later. And some eggs maybe. Yes, that would be really cool. I could start with the fat actually. Yeah, I've been craving fat. I love this. Good, good. Slowly introducing some fat. Been working on the farm today. Awesome. Really freaking awesome. Oh, the fat is so nice. But of course the protein is amazing too. We need both. A little bit of fat for hormone health and stuff like that. And just a lot of protein for recovery. This is the way. If we have too much fat, for example, then we'll just get fat. It has a ton of calories. It will just be stored. Perfect. Feel kind of satisfied, you know? Boom, that is what we want. I feel much calmer and much more satisfied now. Nice. Maybe I'll just lose some weight now because I won't overeat on freaking protein. And let's not forget to drink a ton of electrolyte water all day. Unrefined sea salt, potassium chloride and magnesium glycinate. So just gonna end off my video with eating like the same meal again, and probably will have the same meal later also. It's 3 p.m. now, and you know, freaking high protein, moderate fat is the most sustainable freaking diet in the world. You get the satiation, you get everything you need. This is what I have right now. I had some lard and lean meat. Totally fine. Later I will prioritize like beef and eggs and stuff. Maybe. Or just maybe just stick to pure beef. I don't know. Could have some liver. Liver is very nice. You can eat fresh liver, cooked liver. I like to have some fermented liver. Let's see here. change the just to freaking wait, what is it? Is this the really old one? Yeah, here's the more fresh one. Yeah, it's bubbling. Just a small piece. Some fermented liver here. That is a nice supplement to have, actually. Some fermented liver. So hunger is very much down. Feel way more satiated. Like this. I was about to add vegetables. And then I was like, I had a huge resistance to that. Like, why am I adding so much? Why do I want to add so much vegetables? Because I don't feel satiated. And why do I don't feel satiated? Because I don't eat enough fat. And I'm just over consuming on the protein and that is just my body that wants the trace amounts of fat in the freaking meat. And now when I give it pure fat, it feels much better. Much better. Immediately. I don't really want to count. I have a decent lean physique right now. We are bulking also. Lean bulking. I'm not gonna overdo the fat. It's always high protein, moderate fat, and 0 carbs. No need for any carbs. So, yeah. Basically my diet change number infinity. But we going.